Hi beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Oh my god, I cannot believe it's so good to say that. It's so good to say goodbye to 2020. It's so good to say goodbye to that long year, what many of us have actually thought was very, very long. It was like January, February, March, coronavirus, and Christmas. So that was just like the whole summary of 2020. But I am so happy that we're already in 2021. We're stepping into the new year. So happy New Year. I hope you had a great new year and you celebrated New Year safely, but at the same time with a bang. Because it's the new year, it is a chance for us to start afresh, start anew, to do an inventory of what we have and to just reflect on the things that happened and to assess at the same time to set our goal. I know we all do that. Personally, I hope you do, because I do. But we're all hopeful that 2021 would be such a better year than 2020. And we're really hoping that it is. Nevertheless, I actually wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about and have a quick chat about the things that I personally learned over 2020 that we could bring on to 2021. So sit back, relax, and let's talk. I think that the very first thing that I learned in 2020 that I would really bring into 2021 would be to be appreciative and grateful of the little things. You know, it's so interesting. During the whole pandemic season when we were all in lockdown, one of the things that I really realized is that how much time we have. You know, we're all busy with our daily lives, our work, and everything that keeps us busy. But then during the whole coronavirus and the whole isolation when you're just staying at home and you have like a limited people to talk to, it was actually such a good time to reflect and think and realize that you have so much time and that there's so many things that we take for granted because of our daily life and because we get caught up with so many things. You know, it taught me to look at the simplest things and be happy with the simplest things that we say every day but we currently neglect, like a cup of tea, which I have right here with me, or a simple breakfast, or the little things like sleep. It was really about being grateful for the little things that encouraged me personally daily throughout the whole pandemic and the whole coronavirus season. I know it's not over yet. I know that the world is still fighting coronavirus, but now that the vaccine is out, we have more chances that life will get back to normal sooner than we hope it will be. Hopefully very soon. But we should not take for granted the little things that we have and we face daily. It's very healthy to be grateful with the little things because it opens a door to success and it opens a door to positive attraction. When you're grateful for what you have, it leads you to a gate of blessing and it opens up the gates of blessings to come into your life. We need to be reminded that it's the little things that actually makes us happy. The second lesson that 2020 taught me, and this is actually a reminder than more of a lesson, it's still a lesson, but you know, it's good to be reminded. So I would treat this as a reminder and a lesson at the same time. It's that being present is so powerful. You know, we always think about the yesterday, or we always think about what's going to happen tonight, or what's going to happen tomorrow, or what's going to happen a week from now. And that is not all bad. We're all in a constant state of thinking. And what 2020 taught me during the whole pandemic season was it's so useless to be thinking about tomorrow or to be thinking about yesterday when you're here. You only have today and you only have now. Thinking about the things that you cannot control, like yesterday or tomorrow or later, it actually just stresses you out. And there's just so many people, including myself, who went through that level of stress during the whole pandemic season when you're thinking about the things that you can't control and you just have to snap out of it. You don't have yesterday. You're not assured of having tomorrow. You only have today. So live now, live at this very moment and be present. You know, it takes so much effort and so much strength for people to be in the present. It's like bringing yourself to be able to catch yourself and to bring yourself into present. It takes so much strength and it's a good practice. It's not just a practice of thinking or like meditating, but it's also a practice of inner strength and self-control rather than self-indulging to the worries of yesterday and tomorrow. You need to live today. The third lesson that 2020 has taught me is to surrender with grace. I know that sounds so deep, But surrendering doesn't mean you've given up. Surrendering, it doesn't mean you've failed. A huge part of surrendering is actually letting go. I know I've said this before, but we need to learn how to pick our own battles. And it's not about being weak, right? It's about knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses. It's really about self-awareness as well. That there are battles you cannot fight now, and there are battles that you cannot fight later, that you have to fight them today. Surrendering with grace is understanding that there is power in allowing yourself to let go. The whole pandemic season is something that we cannot control. As rough as 2020 may be, surrendering with grace has so much power. It's saying that, okay, there's nothing I could do about this. This is what's happening to the world. This is out of my control. Then I just have to abide. I just have to fall in line, do my part, and do what I have to do. Surrendering with grace is not a loser's mindset. In fact, I believe that surrendering with grace is a winner's mindset. In your mind, you've already won, but this is the time that you surrender so that you win. I know I've only said 3 things in this video, but I actually have a bonus lesson, and this is very close to my heart. This is the lesson that I've actually carried out throughout 2020, is that to never give up on yourself. 2020 was so rough. We had to go through so many ups and downs. We had to stay in isolation. We had to be in quarantine for a very long time. And in those moments, it's easy for us to forget who we are. And it's easy for us to forget our aspirations in life. And it's easy, so easy, because we're so discouraged and just so fed up with the whole situation. It's easy for us to just forget ourselves. And an example of this was stress eating. When I feel anxious, I have the tendency to stress eat. And I've gained so much weight during the pandemic season. And I remember this so clearly, that I couldn't fit into my clothes. It was a very rough time for me. And I didn't feel great about myself at that time, because I just felt like my daily functions were affected because of my gain of weight and my loss of breath. During the pandemic, we were still allowed to exercise, but I didn't have any motivation to do so because I was just like so over it. So I gained so much weight because I ate so many things. And it's okay because people have different types of coping mechanisms. But what was not okay was when I realized that when I would walk to the train station, or when I would walk somewhere, I would already lose my breath and I would have a hard time breathing. Realizing that I'm not getting any younger, it was just so hard for me. It was a struggle internally. And I discovered CrossFit, which I told myself, okay, I'll have to change anything. When the gyms are open, I'm gonna have to work hard. And I decided to join CrossFit, which has definitely changed my life. And we'll talk about this in another video. But the point is to never give up on yourself. If you're not happy with where you are or who you are right now, then do something. Do something about it, because you are in control of your own happiness. Your happiness should not be entangled or tied up to someone, but you should be the master of your own happiness. This way, if you are, you're able to make other people happy. Don't give up on yourself, because at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, everyone else is also fighting their own battles. You have to fight for you. Well, that is all for today's video, guys. I really hope that you got something out of this, even if it's just a little bit. I really wish you the best 2021 that the universe can provide. I really do hope that 2021 will be a better year for all of us. We all want a better 2021 and we all deserve it. 2020 is gone. We say goodbye to 2020, and may 2021 be the best year you and me will ever have. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. You know the drill. And don't forget to click the notification button icon so that you will not miss every time I post a new video. Happy New Year! I will see you in the next video. Keep your gold shining. Bye.